Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party has banned Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and other party leaders from making further inflammatory remarks or grant press interviews on the crisis rocking the party. This is just as the PDP National Chairman Iyorchia Ayu said the allegations against him by Wike were false. A 6-person special committee headed by our acting chairman, Senator Adolphus Wabara, had been formed by the BOT with the mission of visiting and pacifying enraged party members. Members of the BOT gathered on Friday to make a decision regarding the ongoing crisis, and the committee's reports were presented to them. Ayu belongs to the BOT. In a statement read out at the conclusion of the meeting, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum and the governor of Sokoto State, was urged by Wabara to hold a meeting of the governors as soon as possible. Nevertheless, it counseled all the party leaders to match words with deeds, and where commitments are made, to unconditionally fulfill same. The communique urged the national chairman to provide a solid promise that he would depart from his office after the 2023 election as an eminent leader. The BOT chairman has been given permission to apologize on behalf of all members who feel defamed or retaliated against by public statements made by party members around the nation, which have exacerbated the divisions that now exist inside the party. The BOT also requested that Atiku reconsider the selections of the campaign council members and other advisory appointments to ensure their inclusivity. The communique continued, the BOT will bring some of these recommendations to the NEC of our party for note and appropriate action in due course. Ayu, who spoke for the first time since the party crisis changed course, denied the governor of Rivers State claim that he received 1 billion naira from a presidential candidate. In order to rehabilitate the People's Democratic Institute, a training arm of the PDP, Wike said that the national chairman had received 1 billion naira from a presidential candidate in Lagos and 100 million naira twice from an unnamed PDP governor, as well as from the National Working Committee. However, the national chairman outlined the finance issues the party faced when the current NWC took office.
Well, the PDP crisis seems not ending soon. Honestly, with the way things are going, I don't think this geese is going to end so soon. The Wike's camp and the Atiku Abubakar, the BOT, all these ones holding meetings and all that. Well, all they are trying to do is to find a lasting solution to the crisis in the party. Well, the BOT has banned Wike and others from holding press conferences and interviews. How possible can that be? How possible can that be? Wike is a governor, and to some extent, he has every right to hold conferences and and press conferences, concerning or maybe the state or that. Well, I want to believe that this ban is just they shouldn't say anything about the party. You can do whatever, but don't hold conferences to talk about the party or about the crisis in the party and all that. But we Wike obey this order. That is another thing we should look at, because the Wike I know and I see, I don't think it's a person who wants to obey this order. And don't forget that Wike and some governors, about 5 governors, they want Ayu out of power, out as a national chairman, and be replaced for somebody from the south. But now the BOT has come out to say, okay, Ayu should promise them that when after the election, that he will give up power. But we live in a world where we people are not really trustworthy. People don't hold their word, in a high esteem. Because this is why this problem is here. This is not a written word, but it's a word that, okay, it has been agreed within themselves that if the presidential candidate emerges from the north, the national chairman of the party will come from the south, vice versa. Fortunately enough, it came from the north, and the national chairman is from the north, and the game has changed. So I now see politics as this Nigerian politics and politics generally as a game of selfishness because it's all about who get what. Everybody wants to remain in power. When you're at the corridor of power where the cookie jars are being cooked, by stretching off your hand, you can grab as much as you want. I think that is what people don't want to let go. That is the reason people want to kill themselves, fight, tooth and nail to make sure they are in place of power and authority. That's that's what I see here. Because I don't see reason why this tussle of power continue, where there's a crucial election coming up. Instead of the party putting themselves together and planning how to win election, they are busy holding meetings to settle grievances between party members. I think these things are something that one can just easily sacrifice. Okay, if this is the case, I give it up. Let there be peace and let us win this election. Then, if you win election, other political appointments can come up. That is the way I see this. But don't forget that this is a game of 50-50. You may win the election, you may not win the election. So IU also is trying to protect his own interest as the national chairman of the party. Okay, what of if I step down now and after the election our principal loses out? What happened? Will you tell the person who is being installed as the new chairman to step down for you because it won't work? I think that is the game that is being played here. So everybody here is trying to protect his best interest. Everybody here is trying to protect his best interest. Because the presidency is not automatic. Don't forget that you have the APC, you have the PDP, you have the Labour Party, you have the NNPP, you have several political candidates, presidential candidates. So it's not automatic. So are you giving up his position as the national chairman because the presidential flag bearer is from the north? Is a risk for him because it's not guaranteed that Atiku Abubakar is going to become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is just hopeful, just like the way other presidential candidates are hopeful. That is it. So I think this thing should the people in charge should look at this critically and also take a decision of how this problem can be solved. Wike, on the other hand, I think is also out of the pain of him losing out of the presidency. Is one of the reasons he's doing all this. And not only losing out the presidency, and he wasn't also appointed as the presidential, the vice president. These are the reasons. So it's all about selfish games. People are just there fighting for themselves, not really fighting for the people. So if you want to tell me that they are fighting because they feel that the whole position are given to the North, it's a joke. Because I believe that if Wike has been elected as the vice presidential candidate, all these stories will not be there, all these fights won't be there. He will want to make sure that they win this election. There's this adage in my place that they said, the chicken say if you cannot get it, it will scatter it. So they set their leg and scatter the whole stuff. I think that is the game Wike is trying to play here. But this ban, I don't think is going to stand because Wike won't obey it. Well, this is just my take. Please, I want you to feel free to comment below. Let me know your thoughts concerning this and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.